Right. Hello, all beings, both gentle and non. I am the Phelan. Welcome to my channel. Today we are on episode 11 of our Lord of the Rings online playthrough. So today we'll be going more into the Lone Lands, doing some more of our questing, leveling up, and hopefully getting to a point where we can continue on with our main epic quest line. Okay. I take a pause at the beginning each time just to make sure that my mic is working. Now, none of those are important right now. And let's see if I remember where we are and where we are going. So we need to find a lot of things, apparently. Oh, yep, so something about... Did that move something, or was that just... Nope, so Radagast has not moved yet. Radagast is over at Guruth. Tokens of Heroism is not showing up either, that's good. Burning the dead. So there's a load of dead something that we need to burn around. There's a load of webs that we need to go through. And a load of weavers that we need to kill as well. So I believe we need to go over this side is where we want to go, I believe. Perhaps, maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but we will find out if we die as we go through here. 24, so only one level higher than us, so that seems like it might be a good one. So let's start off there, shall we? Try a few new things along the way, different ways of movement. Turns out I'm not particularly good at it, so maybe we just won't bother doing that. Now, let's see, we want to keep that medium hide for our tailoring. Expert woodworker, that's a nice one. In 2 levels, that's still not particularly good for us. Was there a tailor scroll there as well? Yes, there was, that's good. So how is our... We are still only at Journeyman. So at some point I will spend a good bit of time going through all of our leather and wood and level up our stuff so we can get better clothing. Might do a little bit of that later. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, but it can be at least a thing to watch. Is this just... Okay, what is up here? Because this is bizarre. Am I going off the map into Cardolan? Maybe I am. That doesn't sound great, if that's a doom feeling. What is causing me to have that feeling of doom? Doom, dread, every time I forget what it is. Right, let's see if we can take this guy out. There we go. And remove poison or disease just in case we have one. We do not. Okay, so this is Cardolan. That's good to know. And whatever this area is here, this will be less because this is the Cardolan in the South Downs, as we see here. This is a kind of level 18 to 25 area. On one of my other characters, I am currently in here, getting up to level 25 I think now actually, slightly higher than this one. This place is not a nice place to be. We do not want to be here. Something is attacking us. So it is not over this side of the fence that we wanted to be. In fact, it is the other side of the fence. Good to know. So we do want to be going this way. Possibly over there on that side of that bridge. And a few things below us. So we'll start by crossing over here into Barad Yakiant. I think that's how you say it. It really should come with a glossary. Maybe not here. Is there stuff down there? There's Eggland Treasure. So that's the Lost in Their Webs one. Now somewhere there's Burning the Dead. Where is it? Maybe it's underneath. Maybe it is at the bottom. More Eggland Treasure. Maybe it's... Let's try going over here again. That is not the thing that I thought it was. At least I hit both of the sappers. There we go. You know, I think virtually everything we want is going to be at the base. So let's go over here and go down into wherever this one's pointing to. And we'll have a look around in the canyons. Oh, thank you, whoever that was. Made things a little easier. Reavers beneath the ruins and Lost in Their Webs. So it still sees that as separate. Good to know. We want to be down here. So we'll start by getting the Eggland Treasure for Lost in Their Webs. And every time I say something about webs, I want to start talking about Webby from the Star Kid Nightmare Time series. So, if you enjoy a bit of sort of vaguely cosmic horror and also just monster horror thing, it's definitely a horror of some sort. Ah, there's a corpse, that's what we're looking for. And you'll probably enjoy the Star Kid series. If people get confused when looking it up, then yes, it does start with the guy who didn't like musicals. But the Hatchetfield trilogy is pretty darn awesome, interspersed with Nightmare Time mini vignettes, I guess, of that world. I'm not in any way connected to them, I just really like those shows. I mean, how many times do you get cosmic horror musicals put together in a way where almost all of the songs appear to be diegetic? Which is, for those of you who don't know, diegetic is when the characters know that they're singing. So, sort of like in, if anyone's seen it, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer musical episode. One of the key points is that everyone knows they're singing and they don't want to be. Opposed to a non-diegetic song, which is a song that's sung out of character, so none of the characters know that they're singing it. And sometimes it's not even about the characters at all, which is interesting, it's just a random song. Oh, look at all these. Where are all the spiders? Did we have like a level 120 come through here? You very rarely get like level 60s, 70s, but you do get 100 and stuff to come down and kill a load of things for their deeds that they're coming back to pick up. Unlock more areas. For those of you who are playing this game or have played before and haven't been in for a while, there is currently a code that you can put in that's available on the login screen. It'll just have the code on it. That allows you to get a large number of quest packs for free. Plus a couple for 99 LOTRO coins, which is definitely worth it, for some, especially for some of the ones that are like 15, 1600. I think there was one that was worth almost 3,000 LOTRO coins, which is a lot, and I got it for free with this code, so gained a few extra things. I've also gained stuff places like the Yonder Shire now, which some of you who've been watching before might remember. But we are unlikely to go back to there at this point. Maybe we'll go back when we get towards the level cap, which is probably quite a while away from now. Am I going in the right direction or the wrong direction? Apparently there's... Wait. Stoggy folk from the west? Oh, that's over there. Okay. Don't need that one yet. So the one that's blocked off down there, that looks red but isn't, is Burning the Dead. I apparently have missed a body somewhere. So somewhere over here there is a corpse. There it is. If anyone watching, feel free to put any comments into the chat. If you've got any questions about the game, then I'll try my best to answer them. I can't guarantee I'll get all of them correct. I can't guarantee I'll know the answer to them, but if I don't know the answer, I will tell you that I don't know the answer. So, that's at least one thing I can do. Right, I think we've been here. Yes, we must have done. So we want to be going east. This way. That is a weaver. Now, I'm fairly sure we want to kill some of these. If we don't, well, I need to kill them anyway to get through, so we might as well go ahead. If nothing else, we'll get a few more tokens of heroism. There we go, Spider Slayer. So that's another deed that we could do in the lowlands, which we probably won't do if I'm brutally honest. But while I'm at it, have we got anything interesting over here? So we've got 4 out of 6 of 11. When we get some more in wit, we can put that one up into our virtue slot as well. We haven't done any more of the racial quests to get the next piece in there. And if I wanted, I could almost definitely add some stuff in here, but so far it has not been that worth it. Although that one actually looks pretty darn good. Get an extra 10% tactical damage. Well, 15% actually of each damage, and 10% outgoing healing effect is pretty darn good. That sounds like, yep. We just got into battle again with another Moorweb Weaver. I really should remember not to look too closely at all of our stuff while we're in the middle of a very much PvE area. Oh, collected inky Moorweb eyes. That's a thing, apparently. So at least I know we're doing the right thing going down here. Viola Moorweb. So yeah, we need to collect Crimson Moorweb, inky Moorweb eyes, defeat spiders. We're almost going to get that enmity one there. Apparently I was disconnected from the server and rejoined again. Still don't know what causes that. That's just for the chat, not stream, so hopefully that's working fine. I haven't yet had a problem with OBS, so I don't actually know what it looks like when there's an error. But I'm sure we will find out at some point. Oh wow, we got a bit poisoned there, haven't we? We're going to take one away at a time. Decreases agility by 11. Ouch. That's a lot. What does that do to us? Wrong one. Decreasing agility by 11. Ah, that would put us down to 6 agility, which is not healthy to be at. We really need to increase our will more to get up there. Our tactical mastery is doing okay, 429, but could definitely be better. So yeah, we need to get much better armor. Is the one thing about taking the time to do all the quests, you do end up with much better armor just lying around. I mean, it's level 15 and we're level 23. So we very much need to improve on what we've got. Is there anything... Well, other than killing these, which apparently we do want to do, here specifically. I don't think there's anything else in this area. There we go, Enmity of the Spiders. That's a nice quick check there. Let's just double check the stream is still going. It does appear to be, that's good. Let's just press play to make sure it's there. Yep, it's there, good. So from that being indeed completed for Enmity of the Spiders, we got Hobbit Stature, which increases our might by 4. So we definitely want to apply that. There we go. So we've now got +4 might and the ability to throw a stone, which is surprisingly good actually. 3 seconds of daze. That will allow us to run away quite a bit. Increase some club damage. That's good for some fighters, definitely. Return to the Shire skill. That's just an extra return skill. Always useful. That one can be good. Increasing some of our virtues by 1 on top of other ones. Stealth is hilarious sometimes. Hobbit Silence. I love this skill. Very rarely use it, but if you are about to die and somewhere where you very much do not want to die, it can be amazingly useful. Just making it so people can no longer see you and monsters just give up on you completely. Yep, that's another one. Heal me of my poison. Right, let's go this way, because that's the next place. There's other stuff, and we have to go through some webs anyway. Yep, never quite remember what this does, but it does some good stuff. I accidentally healed myself, but that's not something to complain about too heavily. There we go. Let's have a look at what the daze does, shall we? Getting close enough. There we go. It is dazed until I hit it anyway, and then it's obviously no longer dazed. Good thing about being able to do all of these, no inductions. You can just run away, which is always nice, unless you do that and get stuck in one place. Maybe I should move some of these around at some point. Get them out of the way. Let's go after another spider. There we go, almost taking this one down as well. Hey, it dodged. No fair. You're not meant to dodge. Why aren't you doing anything? Uh-oh. Heal ourselves a little bit more. Come on. What the heck happened? Oh, it's very much higher. Do I not have something which removes corruption? I don't think I have any spell which removes corruption, do I? No, that deals extra damage. Removes all my ballads. Interrupts inductions. I like that tactical mitigation. Increasing healing. Moves up to 1 corruption effect. So maybe I need to work some more on my dissonant strike, which removes corruption effects. Right, I want to go this way. There should be some more dead bodies around. There's a dead body. Have I found them all already? I didn't think I had. There's an Eggland treasure of the egg lane. Nothing to do with laying eggs. I know someone out there is thinking about that. What else we got? So we need to burn another corpse, which is over here. And it's easier than the other one. Good to know. So there you go. That's one more corpse. We've got the spider eyes. So I think it's just the treasures? Lost in their webs. So in this direction, which is deeper into this section, or maybe shallower. I'm not entirely sure which way is shallower. But there should be some more Eggland treasures around somewhere. Oh, considering this, oh, that's not good, is it? We've got like 4 of them on us at once. That's dangerous. Come on. Oh, we need some more AoE spells. Skills. Whatever they are. Heal me. Also, my courage is nowhere near as good as it used to be. Bolster courage? Oh, raise my spirit rather. Bolster my courage is pretty good still. There we go. So the Eggland treasure there. So only one more. Yep, there should still be some more around somewhere. Let's get rid of this spinner. There's a treasure. So that's where we're going to go. So I walk around and directly into a spinner. There we go, that's the last of the Eggland treasures that we want. Can we go up here? Oh, that says Anorian Rebel. We wanted some of that. I think. Did we? No, we didn't. I think that was a different quest. Yeah, that was a different quest. Plus side, we are now out of the way. So let's get out of the way of these wargs and yellow fangs and ride our way around to the other side again. I need to report these as a bug. Those should no longer be showing their existence. Wrong way. We should no longer be seeing the Anarian rubble. Oh, yellow fang. Take that yellow fang out, and then we will get on our horse and ride on our red bone painted horse. Where are you? Oh no, that's another. Wait, what happened to it? Just teleport away, maybe? Okay. Which way am I going? Yes, I am going the right way. We'll go south and then turn around. Right, let's see what we've got, shall we? Anything useful here? Medium hides will be useful. We have the expert wood carver and tailor patterns. So we'll be able to make a bow, which isn't useful for this character. And some heavy cotton shoes for level 28. Oh yeah, I opened the silver thing now, so let's put in 100 into our wit virtue. Does that make enough to have one? No, it does not. And then we will ride around to the other side. So, heavy cotton shoes. 31 armor, 11 will, ooh, 7 vitality and 33 tactical mastery. That is really good actually for us. So, in 5 more levels, that'll be really nice. Until then, hopefully I'll be able to get some stuff up there, and this is level 20. I don't think we can, haven't got any sapphire shards yet, which is possible for us to get. Not common, but it is possible. Get some much better armor. Still not great, they're very much focused on fate for some reason. Get the heavy quilted shoes. Not the best, not the worst. So hopefully we can level some stuff up and maybe get some more level 25 items. Hopefully doing all of these quests will gain us some better gear as well.
This
Burning
is
the Dead.
intolerable.
Gained reputation. Lost in the
Tell
web.
me what you need or move
Reputation.
along.
Oh, that's also completed our advanced quests deed. So there's the final one here. So doing another 15 in the lowlands will give us 4,000 virtue experience. It also means I can go in here and put wit up here. So we've gained some extra physical, tactical mastery, critical rating, and finesse. Add in weavers beneath the ruins, and we can get those padded boots are still not actually as good as the linen shoes. You might notice that they've got better armor, but the will, which is something that we'd really need, as well as the incoming healing rating, are not great. That dagger, good DPS, except DPS is actually not all that useful. But our +7 will and +4 vitality on our Fine Blade of the Wayfarer is much, much better. So we will instead just pick up the most expensive thing so we can sell it. There we go. Like that. Okay, so I think that's all of our quests that we have in Minas Ariel, which is nice. So,
Why are you bothering me?
telling us that we'll find it in Osgura. A load of stuff that'll just tell us to talk to people. So we want to go over here. Oh, I wonder if there's a path up here that I haven't seen before. There is a path up here. Okay. Where does it lead us? I'm assuming since it's got something at the end of it, that the thing at the end of it actually gives us something. And that said that Oh right, Shadow Weaver Eye Cutter is the thing that we want to sell. Probably should have done that just then, never mind. Let's go over here. Nain Enel? Enid? It feels more Irish. And that is an outlaw, so they're going to attack us. And they're quite a bit higher level, but they've only got 485 health. So depending on their defense, we might have a chance. Yes, we do. Now, I don't want to do too much in here. I just want to enter into what is apparently Mithranost, and then immediately leave again. Because we have now found it, so it is registered on there. And it is probably in a deed somewhere as well. And this is the lawn span, so that's what came up last time. So back onto our red painted skeleton pony. Explains why it looks so small even though we are a hobbit. For those of you who every time you see Hobbit want to sing we're taking the hobbits to Isengard, we do later go to Isengard, and we do indeed take our hobbit to Isengard. Even though Isengard be ringed and bound in walls of stone. For those of you who are full-on Lord of the Rings fans, that is at least 2 references in short succession. For those of you who aren't big fans of at least the books, I really advise reading them. They have, like, he did some amazing stuff with those books, including, well, not just writing entire languages, which everyone knows about anyway, but that there is a large amount of songs that Tolkien wrote for virtually every race. The goblins have some in going down to Goblin Town. I think the orcs have some. The Ents have some. Obviously, everyone knows at least some of the hobbits ones, as well as the dwarves. But each of those songs that you saw in the movie, when they actually sung something, those are songs which Tolkien wrote in the books as well, on top of many, many more that I really wish could have been put in the films. The Last March of the Ents is an amazing song. For those of you who don't know about it, there's a YouTube channel called Clamavi de Profundis, who did the Last March of the Ents, and it is an amazingly powerful piece of music that they've put together. Very much recommend it. I'm recommending a lot of things on this, aren't I? I am not obliged to any of them. I literally have absolutely nothing coming in from anybody at the moment. So anything that I say, take with the single pinch of salt that I am the one that said it, and therefore it is entirely my opinion. But other than that, it is simply what I believe is going on. We're getting a lot of those lately, aren't we? Okay, so I'm making a corruption out of that to make it a heck of a lot easier to defeat. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, half-orc does mean half something else, which is usually human. Well, that is a quest. We have picked up a quest item. Deliver the necklace to its rightful owner. Find someone of the Egg Lane. honorless people. Interesting. Now, I highly doubt that is the same necklace as the one that we were looking at with the pirate last time. Or bandit, or whatever it counts as. I mean, they had a ship, so maybe pirate is more accurate. I don't know. But, I highly doubt that's the same one, and I also don't think we're going to be discovering that anytime soon, because that was a very, very difficult fight, and we need to be quite a few levels higher to be able to deal with that. I have to be severely over-leveled for that instance. I do like at the moment, defeating all these orcs is getting me 16 reputation points every time I defeat them. With the egg laying anyway. It's probably getting me minus reputation with the orcs, but we don't really care about those. We're not on the side of Mordor. Although there is a monster player thing that you can do on here, so you can play as a monster player. Which is mostly monster player versus monster player. The whole thing is kind of chaotic, and I tried it once, I have no idea what goes on. Very, very lost, very, very quickly. Now, the only reason I walked over here is because there were walls, and for a lot of the deeds you have to find places. So I've literally just walked in to see if there's anything here. They are orange, I am walking away. I am not quite ready for orange level people yet. That did a fair bit. There is something else up here. Continue defeating these brush prowlers, which I'm fairly sure are lynx of some sort. There we go, yep, lynx meat. So that's another one of those. So we still need to defeat some more half-orcs and collect stolen crates from somewhere. And there's an outlaw dour hand dwarf. Dour hand Warrow, maybe? And whatever this place is, Sanderbell. That's probably on our list of places to go, and run away again. There's more orange people. Another sturdy hide, and another expert recipe. A heavy yew crossbow of speed. Ranged attacks are tougher to block. That's good for a ranger, I guess. Where do we want to go? So this way. There is a quest marker over here. So somewhere over here there is a person, probably. Hopefully. There's also some yew branches. Let's see if we can get those, shall we? There we go. Some more logs of yew. Oh, there we go. There's two there, actually. There's two people, so there's other quests there as well. Wait, he's a heavy armor smith? That means we can buy armor from him? What? Okay.
Greetings, traveler.
So let's finish that one.
Come and
Collect a
stay a moment, friend.
dwarf banner. Look, have you got
I am
anything
at your
interesting?
service.
No, we can't use any of that. It's heavy shields. We can't use heavy shields. We can use normal shields. That is... what? We can go in here? What's in here? Okay. This is a place.
Might you lend me an ear?
These are level 26. I will take the quest, and then I will immediately put it away, because we are level 23. And while I've got 2 levels, 25, slaying one at a time, 26 dungeon crawl is a little too high and concerning. There we go, that's another half orc. Oops, I accidentally healed myself again. Not that it matters because I moved. That's a crow. Although, technically, I guess it's probably a spy. Most of those crows are spies of some sort. There's another half-orc defeated. Another token of heroism as well. And some more yew wood. Help us getting another instrument. Get out of the way. Right, where's the big ruin there? That is not Osgarath. That must be where Hontimus is. There are dwarfs down there. Sever the White Hand is up there. Half-breed Thieves is there. Both of those we've apparently done. Don't need any more brush prowlers. Breed Thieves. So that is over here somewhere. Half-orc Watchman. So while we've been defeating half-orcs all over the place, I'm going to assume that... Okay, that's... Snaggerbash. That was a person. Ancient artifacts. That's probably a quest thing. Yep, definitely seems to be. There's ancient artifacts over there. So we're going to end up fighting a lot of half-orcs. A lot of these quests pay into each other quite nicely, so it's always nice to go and pick up a load of them and then start doing one and just go with it. In the process, you've done another 3 or 4. Yeah, let's take that ancient artifact. Now I noticed there was some more over here, so let's go over here. Take out these guys. Ooh, next bit, Tailor Scroll. We might need to make our way to Osgarath a little faster than expected. Purely to make some more items and start being able to use these expert recipes rather than just having them sit around in our inventory. Yeah, 1 ancient artifact there. 1 ancient artifacts. Plurals. 1 pile of ancient artifacts. That's better. So obviously not where I want to be. Maybe up here a little bit. There's another one. Take out this watchman. There is Bruges and a bandit there. Hopefully we can go around them. Ancient artifacts. Stolen crate. Stolen crate. Ancient artifacts. You'd think with all these ancient artifacts we might find something that's mildly useful. But no, not that lucky. Right, so we've collected 10 relics. That's enough of those apparently. We want to go further up there. How do we get up there? Obviously we want to go up here. Maybe it's only up here that we need to go to. Alright, let's take out these guys. Big tail scroller. Alright, make sure we're healed. Tail scrolls. Oh, it's not very useful, was it? Take out this bandit. Oh, and there's a brute there as well, hiding behind the wall. Oh, no, don't want that. That would be bad. Two Sauron beams coming at us would be problematic to our health. Well, there's two stolen crates there, so we want to fight those. So we want both of these. So we're halfway through the stolen crates piece. We go up here. There's another half-orc watchman. Oh, and a brute. Oh, looks it. Yes, there's always a brute next. In pairs. That, and out of the way. That guy is corrupted, so let's remove the corruption. So it's a lot easier to defeat. Like that. And there's another stolen crate. And there's one over here as well. Let's heal myself up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, I expect jeweler scroll. I might want that for one of my other characters. Right, let's keep going up. There's another garden brute. That's guard and brute, not a garden brute. It's a garden brute. A very annoyed gnome. Stolen crate right by there, that's nice. We can get that one done. So I'm going to assume that Hontimer's and Hontimer's guards are around the corner. So let's get rid of this half-orc boss. Out of the way so he doesn't kill us that way. Let's go over here for the watchman. How many targets of prayers and we've got definitely enough at this point to finish this quest. We'll have to go back and do that at some point. So here are... He has 4 guards. This could be a problem. Oh, okay, maybe his guards are not as much of a problem as I thought they were. Okay, let's heal. Ow. And heal again. Yeah, that's all the stuff there. That, just in case he's corrupted. Cause her own. And piercing cry, and that's done that one. So that's done quite a bit. So now we've just got the dwarves on the other side. So this is a good place to essentially run away now. Nope, that's a scholar's thing. Where's my horse? There he is. Right, at this point, we are just going to run away. There's no other way of putting it. We are going to run away. Because why would we not? We've got what we came for. And since everything respawns, it's just annoying. Good for if we wanted to, well, I say if we wanted. We do want to level up, but it's very annoying getting out, and we can get a good amount just from running to complete our quest. So let's do that. I don't think we'll get to level 24, but it will increase our speed a little bit. Oh, it's a homesteading coins. You can buy those in the LOTRO store to get premium houses. But it's quite a long way. If I open up my wallet, you can see I currently have 59 mithril coins. I think I need like 700 or something to get a premium house. So I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But, oh, rich giant. No, I'm not a prospector. Can get the U branches though, I'm a forester. So, those you can get either mithril coins you either get via spending actual money in the LOTRO store, or LOTRO points actually. You can get them for LOTRO points. They're not really worth it. They're sort of a premium thing that you can get. You can get them with VIP access as well. Or you can get them via gifts and codes as well that come out every week or two. I mean, there's weekly gifts, and then there's like a monthly one, and sometimes seasonal gifts. And the Thank You 2025 that is at the moment, I think, which is a yearly gift. There's a lot of stuff that they have. All fairly good. There we go. Let's do these guys. Right, just recovery.
What is this world coming to?
There we go. Now, that will decrease our will and tactical mastery. But that armor might actually be worth it. But let's see if
Tell
we get
me what
anything
you
else
need
useful.
or move along.
That's not useful really at all. Let's get the breastplate instead. That's worth more.
Why are you bothering me?
All about these would be great if they gave us will, but they don't. Give us max power, which is not something we need. We need will and tactical mastery. Such a pity. 210, 235. Might as well. Oh, there we go. We did just level up.
I'll not be ignored.
Talk to Frederick at Ostgura. Talk to this person. Go for a fitting meal. You can get something which increases our might, or something which increases our vitality. Realistically, either of which are fairly good. We'll go for the might because we can have
Might I speak
two of
with you
these
a
at
moment?
once anyway. Oh, that's the necklace. I should have gone for the other one because the other one was an earring, I think. Let's see, tactical mastery. This puts our tactical mastery down by a lot. So, nope, that's not worth it.
Can't a body be left alone?
That is... that might be worth it, actually, for 4 will instead of 12 fate. Fate gives us maximum power, so yeah, definitely There we go. Increasing our will a little bit, 434 tactical mastery. Yep. Which gives us 130% more our level. These have appeared. Destination North Downs. Are we in the North Downs? I feel like we're in the North Downs. We are not in the North Downs. That is above Breeland. So we are
Could
not
I
going
take
up there
a
yet.
moment of your time?
I'll take that one. We might not use it yet, but I'll take it. Did anything else come in here? Nope, we did not get any points because it's we are level 24, and we need to get to level 25 to get the next points, because they come every 2 levels. Because I forgot that that was a thing. Let's find... One of these persons allows us to sell stuff, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Oh, I don't think any of them do. That's irritating. So we need to go to Guruth. Earned trust.
What is this world?
Nope, we've done that one. Mugwort, done that one. Deputy Osman,
Woe to me.
done that one. So I guess the next thing to do is go over towards Guruth, possibly taking out some wargs along the way. There we go. As is in every game, having a steed is very useful. Not quite like in Skyrim, when you can just kind of ride basically vertically, but still fairly useful. Let's go over on our way this way. Maybe we'll find someone at some point we can sell stuff to, because it's getting quite packed now. Reduced awareness. There must be a lot of people here if we've got reduced awareness. That's what happens when there's a lot of people on something. Let's see. Just in case I want it for one of my other characters. Nope, already got that one. So we'll just throw it out. There are some wargs around here somewhere. Where? I'm fairly sure this one's about wargs. That's a half-orc, not a warg. Okay, not useful there. Let's keep going. Let's remove that one. You might go into there at some point. We completely forgot the goblin leader. That was a thing. Oh well. Maybe we'll come back to that one at some point. Oh, that actually gives good stuff. Actually no, not so good stuff for what we've got. Oh well. Might as well dismount. Let's see if we spot that is a spider. Arachnophobes, look away. Something is attacking us. What are you? It's a spider. And then it ran away because we were too far away. There are some new branches over here. Still more spiders. Is that where we were a minute ago? I think so. Dreadful Tarkrip. That's an actual orc. Okay, got us a dwarf pickaxe. Interesting. That was for the quest inside the rock that we found that had something inside of it. I don't entirely know what it was. That one. Almost to Osgarath. What's this? Don't know. Didn't give me anything. Never mind. So I believe this is our stable master. Yes, it is.
Greetings.
So if we want to, we can now go down to the Forsaken Inn. But let's go up into Ostgurath. Epic. Looking for a Radagast. Anything here taking us? Nope. Don't think we have anything. We finished tier 3 as well. We've got more than 30. We got 19 of 30. Okay. Bad Bingo Boffin we do not need. Those for the Shire we do not need. So in here we have just a few quest points. Suspicious guard to the side of us. Let's go down, talk to Frederick the Elder. And trust.
What can I do for you?
Finish that one. Now have Hannah's
you
Dream,
do
talk to
something for
Hannah the
me?
Young, and
Might I take a
Ostgurath
moment
to
of
the
your
Forsaken
time?
Inn. We want to go back over to the Forsaken Inn again, apparently. Interesting. I guess we've been getting Egg Lane reputation.
friend.
Let's
help you with
see
something?
what this guy gives us. Some decorations. Once we hit level 25, starts reputation quests. So get them some heavy cotton cloaks, interesting. Gets us some more reputation with them. Some seafarers symbols, various different symbols actually for... Oh, they all require different classes, okay. Soldier's Golden, when we get Friend, that's got a set item, so we've got set items now as well, okay. Golden Circle and Golden Band, which is actually pretty good. Sages ones, okay. Interesting. A number of interesting things in there. Don't think any of it is useful for us, though. There is a mount that you can get. If you're kindred, okay. If you want to collect mounts, nice, interesting thing to notice. I don't think there's anything specific that we really need there. There's someone with a quest over here, whether it's a quest we've already got or a different one. Oh, no, I think it's a quest we actually have. That's good. There we go.
Greetings.
A load of stuff that we can't use.
What
So
can I do
let's
for you?
sell a few things. We can now use that. Do we want to? We will lose tactical mastery. Yep. So I do not think, despite the extra 10 armor, I don't think we want to now. So that can go. Sword of the Forsaken Lands, not useful for us. The tunic we don't want. Quicksilver's glove we can't use. Mugwort's chain we don't want. Delicate gold armor to the Wayfarer we do want. Because we want that with 7 will. We don't want the 14 fate one, so let's replace the golden armlet with... What was the thing we didn't want? The gleaming gold armband, which is the second one. There we go. Can't use that one. Can't use that one. I apparently said I want to keep that because of the motes of enchantment. We can't use that one because it's a heavy shield. We don't want that. Let's open the 2 expert tailor scroll cases. Gives us stuff which we currently can't use, but we can't use later either, but we might just... Well, we can use that one. We get to level 30. That's nice. Okay, we are going to spend a bit of time at being slightly less interesting. What do we want? We want a table, don't we? Surely there's a table here somewhere. Do we truly not have a table? Surely we've got a table. Farmland, farmland, farmland. Forge. Study. Why could I not find a table? Some more quests.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Poison attacks, the ruin stalkers. There's a lot of
Would you do
stuff there.
something for me?
Amon Ross.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Ruin web.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Losses. Ah, it must be over here. Study. Oven. Okay. This one, Hannah the Young.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Finish now, and then collect
help
more
me?
bog legs. Okay. And there's something in here. The Law Tower. Radagast the Brown. Oh, that gives us a new... Do we want the gloves? Not really. So we'll take the shield. The egg lane let you in. Been expecting you. Found something on Weathertop, a G rune used by Gandalf the Grey. He was at Amon Sul on October the 3rd. Not but a few days ago. Saw the lightning on Weathertop. Not seen him since he parted at Sarn Ford.
Will you help me?
A few interesting points there to note. Collect Bog Moss from Bog Prowler nests. That's a very Radagast quest, isn't it? Surely somewhere there must be a table. Is that a table? Please say that's a table. Yes, it's a workbench. Brilliant. So now I found a workbench. Forester. We want, let's go worker. Tailor. We are short on various things, aren't we? So we will take a considerable amount of time. This is a great point if any of you have any questions to ask me. Actually, let's not do the apprentice ones because that will be very boring and something I can do later. Whereas, let's start with the journeyman stuff so we can get the expert stuff available. So start with the thin ash boards. Oh wow, we've got quite a few medium leathers there, haven't we? Quite a lot of stuff there actually. We've got task thing, haven't I? We've got task items. So let's put a load of these in the task items. Large wings as well, those are tasks. That's a task. Task item. Some of these can be junk items rather than task items, so I do want to check. All you can do with junk items is just sell them, which is still very useful, but not what we want right now. So we are going to have to spend a bit of time doing this to get ourselves up to a good level. But we'll be able to empty a lot of our inventory of all of these recipes at the same time, which is very useful. For those of you who've never played an MMO before, not everything that you do is going to be exciting. Some of it is just sitting around, which does usually let you do other things as well. So at this point I would usually go open up Discord chats or maybe Facebook, go and read something maybe in a book for a while until it's done, and then just switch it over to start with the next piece. Oh, I accidentally turned everything into shavings. I will have to turn it back again. Melee weapons, instruments. We've only got the simple drum, so it's not very useful. But I am now turning things back into thin ash boards, which will make us get up to, there we go. We are now proficient as a journeyman. We are not a mastery, because we need to get mastery in apprenticeship before we can get mastery in journeyman, which means you can, before you can get mastery in expert, but you can still get proficiency. So with that, we can now learn our heavy U crossbow recipe and heavy U bow of speed. So heavy bow of speed or of precision. It's a dual piece there. We can't use these, but some rangers might pay something for them. If not, then I can always use them over on a different character for something. That's quite good, actually. Minus 3% all skill inductions. It's the bonus of using multiple characters, you see, is that you can just spend a while, because you gather things, you will gather different recipes on lots of different characters. And if you send them all across to whichever characters you have that need those things, you can develop a good way of building up things as you come. So the more you do, the easier it is to level up other characters. They have also recently updated the reputation stuff, so that if you have a high reputation on one of your characters, then it will be easier on another character to get the reputation up to that point as well. Yeah, it also compounds as well. So multiple characters having a high reputation means that it's even easier to get other ones up too, which is very useful. Now I think all of our armor is it all level 18 stuff? And then level 15 stuff. Okay, it must be, because that's the highest we've got. It's got a good run on it. So we still have issues. We can't do either of these because we don't have a sapphire shard to make it with, unless I use an ingredient pack anyway, which may or may not be useful depending on what our next level is. I think they're probably going to be level 25 stuff, but you never know, there might be some level 22 stuff as well. Woodworkers, as you can see, woodworker level 22 and level 28. So the next ones we get probably a level 22 and 28 for expert tailors as well. So we're just going to have to process it back and forth a little bit. It's basically just XP farms off what you've got to get up to the next level. And when we get up to expert on this one, then I'll stop there as well. As you can see, all coming up in the chat, so you can look back and see what you've done. It is, however, in general, and it has everyone else. So you have people selling stuff, you have conversations, you have throughout things, people requesting help on kinship stuff. I don't know what language that is. That's German. Requesting if anyone wants to join their kinship. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long now So you've got 14 of these, and while I cannot do the maths, 14 of 8 definitely seems to be... 8 lots of 14 is a pretty good number, and then you have to go back again, so add another 8 lots of 10 to that. So that's 80 plus 80 plus whatever 8 times 4 is, which would be 32, so that's 160, 192 or something, which is definitely a lot. So it shouldn't be too many tries before we get some good things out of it. Also, since apologies, I didn't count that correctly anyway, so it's even more than that. So by the time we get all of our leather back, we should be up at expert level, and we can clear our inventory of these 3 recipes. Some of which might be quite useful later. One of which might be quite useful later, the other one just exists in case I want it on a different character. It is the thing about having lots of characters, sometimes it's just... I mean, it's nice to just gather everything you possibly can. You never know what's going to be useful later. And that one should do it. There we go. Proficiency there. So we now have expert level stuff. So with our sturdy hides, depending on how many we've got, we can make some... That's medium armor, that's not useful to us at all. Light armor, there we go. We can make some stuff which is, even if just a little, a bit better than what we already have. So, let's make not very much, but obviously we can make 3 brushed sturdy leathers. So we can make 1 of these things. Preferably something with a tactical mastery rating, which I don't think very many of these have. That one's got not as good tactical mastery as there, but we do gain 8, so 27 plus 8 is slightly higher. Not by much, but a little bit. Cotton shoulder guards, I don't think these... Oh, it's got tactical mastery on there. So that will gain us... That one will gain us quite a bit, so we'll probably want to make the shoulder guards. Yeah, dwarf make cotton shoulder guards we're going to make. We'll find a bolt of cotton cloth. So we will need to find a supplier. Or tailor. There he is.
Greetings, friend.
Bolt of cotton cloth. There's one of those. And he might give us some useful stuff as well. Let's see, we are tailor 3. So we are going to spend a load of our money on all of these different things. Which will give us a load of stuff which right now we can't use, but later may become useful, or may not. They may be absolutely useless. We don't know, but all we can guarantee is that right now we don't have them, and we might want them later. For a second there I thought I'd bought journeyman stuff, but luckily I haven't. And I forgot I don't have to wait, I can just click on them all and it will do them automatically. Very useful. Let's take that away. In fact, actually, why don't we... Let's change my character portrait, add the 6-year frame that I've got on there. And... let's add ourselves... we are currently the undefeated. Have we got anything else that we want? We can put known to Bree, known to the Egg Lane. There's Song Warrior. That sounds amusing, doesn't it? That's a minstrel one, and we are a minstrel. A couple of Slayer Deed ones there as well. Those could be useful. Right, and let's go in here. So we have a load of stuff on here now. Some of it we can't make, some of it we can. Some of it is useful, some of it is less so. Right, we cannot use the 25s, nor can we make any 25s yet. We don't have enough sturdy leathers. These are very useful for rune keepers. As you can see, adding some extra power costs, minusing power costs, adding various bits and pieces to some of their key items. Cloaks aren't useful. We were going to go for the shoulder guards. Let's make the dwarf make cotton shoulder guards. We will make these, and we will shortly discover that obviously the first thing we make is the first thing we'll get given as a successful for anything, as a successful quest, I'm sure. Yep, that will grant to us there.
What do you need?
And then we can sell old Mugwort's shield, because we do not want that one anymore. Increasing a few bits and pieces. We can sell our old shoulder guards as well. And so we shall find our way back out to do some more questing pieces and bog moss from bog crawler nests. One of these is a colour we haven't used yet. I don't know. Let's turn it red because we can. So over near Haragmar, which is not quite Aguamar, which is not a number of other things, like Agmar, which I think is a different place.
Stay a moment.
And that one gets extra stuff. Not all useful. I honestly at this point don't know what we've got. We do have one, which was to go back to Forsaken Inn, so we might do that one first. Spend our hard-earned silver on some pre-made journey slots.
What do you want?
Let's go back over to Forsaken Inn. That's 15 silver for that one. When we get higher level with the higher reputation with the Egg Lane, that'll be a little bit cheaper. Instead of being 15 silver, it will be, I think it's 14 silver and 50 copper or something. It's a 10% thing. And 15 silver is 1,500 copper. So 10% of that is 150, which takes us down to 1350? Maybe? I'm not sure. Wouldn't exactly quote me on that. If we go back over to the Forsaken Inn again to hand off one more quest, and then we will travel all the way back again to come back to Guruth and do a load of our quests over here. Go up into Haragmar and work on the epic quest. We are level 24. We might manage to succeed. If not, we can get a little bit further on to the next levels as well. And while this is going on, I am going to have a drink. Please do remember, everyone, to keep yourself hydrated. even if it's in the evening for you, or even late at night now, please remember that you will still need to drink if you are staying awake, no matter what the time is. Just because the sun has gone down does not change the fact that you are still going to be, you're still going to be needing to take on fluids to not get dehydrated. And by that I do mean water, or juice, or squash, or something, tea, coffee, sugary drinks, caffeinated drinks do not count for that. They do a little bit, but they can also dehydrate you at the same time. So please remember to drink some form of water without caffeine or too much sugar in, so you don't get too badly off. If you're one of those people who go, oh, but all I drink is so and so and so and so, and think yourself completely fine, please take a couple of days, drink some water. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it makes. If you're not surprised, then that's fine, go back to doing what you were, but please give it a shot just to make sure to try and be a little bit healthy. Even if we're all the type of people who sit and watch other people play games online. Maybe find some way of getting it on your phone and go for a walk and have a seat and watch it outside, get a bit of sun. Surprisingly nice actually, just sitting there watching something on your phone, looking out at the football field or whatever. Even if there's no one on the football field at the time. A little bit of green, a bit of sun. Right, let's go in here and hand over this quest wherever the heck it is. There he is.
What can I do for you?
Finished now. And that was apparently it. That's all it did. It gained us 434 XP. And 4 silver pieces. So not quite enough to recover what we did. Although, thinking on it, we don't really want to go in and out all the time, do we, to do those tasks?
Greetings.
Let's go back over again, all the way to Guruth. So we will take our journey back again. So it shouldn't take too long. I mean, that didn't take too long coming back over to this way, did it? So maybe a minute or two. It'll be when we get to Moria and you want to go from one side to the other, and it takes 15 minutes on one of these to get from one side to the other. It can take a bit of a journey, that one can. When we get to that point, I may briefly sub to LOTRO just for 1 month, because you get the quick travel stuff for that account once you have logged into that character, for each character once. As long as you are subscribed when you log in, you permanently get access to those quick travel points, which is very nice, because I mean, realistically, instead of having to sub for the whole time, they do quite well with just getting you to sub once. And then of course if you make another 7 or 8 characters, you might want to sub for 1 more month again, and it's still only 1 month, so they get people playing and maybe adding a bit of money when they can afford it. You don't have to, but if you want to support them, it's a great way of doing it, because realistically this is an enormous game. Because if you think about it, we are spending a couple of minutes to go from just about here to about here repeatedly. When you are going through, say, Moria, this is a very long way. And if we go over to Mirkwood as well, you can go out throughout all of Ravanion. And it's a long way to go from over here in Ered Luin down to Mordor, even in Haradwaith with Umbar down here. I think some people actually started Umbar now. Not 100%, but I think they can. I haven't bought the character for that yet. That's another 1,000 LOTRO points, and I am a little short of that. I have 304. Those you might remember, I used to have some more because I bought some quest packs. Namely, I bought 2 quest packs, which then immediately the week following went on sale. Came in the redeem code for free, which is very annoying. On the plus side, the only ones that I'm missing now are some over level 150 and 120. Yeah, so over 100 quests for 150, level 150, level 150, level 140, and 2 expansions. There were 3, but one of those came inside the group, or inside the code. So this one is for level 150 plus, and this one is for level 141 to 150. So we have plenty of time to gain some more LOTRO points, and maybe some more codes along the way as well to make it a little bit easier. Now I do not even at this point know what I'm attacking yet to get stuff. Let's get those U branches while they're there. They went because I wasn't fast enough, of course. Now, so I'm about to walk into something. A Target Seeker, they are level 28. That is a little higher than I was expecting them. Luckily they are not red bordered, which means they're not infected, so I have a chance of taking them. There we go. Did poison me, however, so let's heal myself from that. That didn't heal me. This is the heal one, right? 1 disease, wound, poison, fear effect. Yep, there we go. It did. It just took a moment. So that's a thing down there. That is actually where we want to go to get the bog moss from the bog prowler nests. Into this lovely little place. That's a level 29. I'm gonna give it a shot. We might die here. Well, if nothing else, we're gonna get a lot of XP if we succeed. I do not use the word if lightly on that. Must remember to do the corruption removing 1 more. We did it. We got 145 experience. Not the greatest. We may need to level up a bit more before continuing along this epic quest line. Who would have thought, considering that's where we were before, having a very similar issue. There we go. Right, who else is around? I don't know, but there's some more stuff over there, so let's go this way and try and do some more of these quests, shall we? And level ourselves up a little bit. I think that's not doing too bad, but if two of them hit us at once, we would be in quite a bit of trouble. In fact, let's just go for it. Change my mind. Let's go back down into Haragmar and see what we can do. It'll definitely help us level up a bit quicker. Either that or it'll help us fall over a bit faster. It's one way of putting it at least. am I right? What's this? Some more U branches. Not quite right there. There we go. Oh, flax fibre as well. That could be useful. Boost the chance of a critical success. A vile bog prowler. Let's give it a shot. Maybe a shout rather. I need to hit it with a close-up one to remove the corruption. I'm dead. Okay, so let's note that that was an issue. It wouldn't have been as much of an issue, but we are on a harder mode. So we are actually going to try it again, because I think part of that was because it wasn't listening when I told it to do something. There we go. That one wasn't nearly as difficult. Those of you who are unsure, because we are on difficulty 3, Fearless, occasionally something becomes corrupted. And because it becomes corrupted, we have difficulty fighting it, let's put it that way. Apologies for that, that's my phone. Part of a group chat that I'm in, which is useful, but I am a little too old for the thing that they put in. No, I'm not telling you my age. There we go. If we are lucky, we will manage to do this quest. There's one over here. And then that will be the end of our stream today. If we are unlucky, then we will not be able to do this quest, either because we will run out of time or because we will run out of life. But we will find out which way round it is. There we go. So that's 2 nests. There's another one down here. We are in the Circle of Blood. That's not a very happy place, is it? Well, Circles of Blood tend to not be a very happy place, but I don't know if they're not very happy. I mean, like, I don't know, I could say some Circles of Blood can be happy, but I'm trying to think of which ones. Not quite this much blood, anyway. Maybe there's just a lot of copper in it. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, a rich iron deposit, that's nice. But not quite something that we want yet. If you have the reason that I keep talking about the metal deposits and stuff is because currently, because it's the first week of the month, there is an event going on in Ered Luin in Thorin's Hall, where you can go in and after a number of times of completing the event, like quite a lot, you can get a modifiable pickaxe. There is also one for a modifiable forester's axe, which we may well do a load of at some point. That one is, however, on the 15th of the month. And I am on holiday over the next couple of weeks, so we may miss that one. This month, anyway. Because well, I'll be on holiday, and therefore I will not be streaming. So yes, for those of you who've just realised, that means that for the next 2 weeks I will not be doing any streaming at all, whether on my random games or here on LOTRO. I have already put the times that I will not be here on the schedule. I should be back, so I'll be back the week starting the 21st, which I think is also a Monday. So I believe it'll be the 21st of September will be the next stream after this one. I wasn't expecting to for me. Okay, where is this next one? There it is, this way. Deadly Bile Spewer. Well, that tells you whether the dead come or not. Albemarle, doesn't it? Oh, he's not happy with it. He didn't like that at all, did he? White Slayer. So in Lone Lands, instead of like the 4 or 5 that we've had previously, we've got Bog Lurker, Craban Slayer, Goblin Slayer, Orc Slayer, Spider Slayer, Troll Slayer, Warg Slayer, and White Slayer. That's quite a few, isn't it? Now that has actually done our epic quest on that piece. While we are here, if I can figure out what a Norbog is, one of those, and defeat 4 more of them, we can finish that quest off as well, which would be very nice. Halfway through level 24 already, so almost level 25. So let's see, where are some more Norbogs? I think that guy is just fishing. There's a Norbog. There we go. Very squeaky noises there. And that's one more Norbog leg. So only need to kill one more. Heal ourselves with a poison and with some actual healing. There we go, that's got our Norbog legs as well. So if we make our way back up, we can take the legs to Hannah the Young outside Radagast Tower, and Radagast's bog moss to Radagast. In this disgusting little area of very red water. Now there are places like that. Oh, not like that one. There are places that have red water like that in real life, mostly in places with a tremendous amount of iron, because iron, well, red rust. For those of you who got confused there and thought I was going to say copper, no, that makes green water, because the copper rust is green. It's copper gives green, obviously cobalt gives blue, iron gives red. There are a number of different ones. Some of them quite interesting. I think copper burns green as well. It looks incredibly cool in a flame. Do not try that at home. I'm sure you did it in school at some point. If you didn't, talk to your science teacher about it. You can count it as both physics involving flames and chemistry as well, involving chemical reactions, ignoring the fact that it just plain looks cool.
dear.
Tends to be used quite a lot in special effects, actually. Pity. I don't know if that's particularly useful. Oh, hey, she's got quests that's now...
I don't know how I can help.
Oh, that's not a quest that's lower level. That means that we will need to talk to her at some point for a quest in the future.
You have returned, I see.
Yeah.
This
Defeat
reeks
Whites
of
in
death.
Harrogmar. Right, let's quickly look at our stuff. That is an earring, which we can have 2 of, so let's use that. Hannah's gloves. Not as good as what we've got. They may need to do an update on that. Fate used to be really, really good. Now it is not quite as good on most characters, actually. But it does encourage you to find other pieces. Why is this reflecting pool? There is a available quest for solo instance of retake Weathertop. We've done that one, haven't we? Why is this... Okay, so we can apparently do replay story instances you've completed, or join your fellowship if they're currently in a story instance. Interesting. So if you're in the correct region, you can just join in with other people with your fellowship's instance if you're in a fellowship. Very useful. So I'm going to go back over towards the entrance. It appears Frederick has another quest for us that we can take if we wish.
Stay a moment.
A little high level, but we will need to go up to Dolvig at some point, which I believe is up here. Yep, Dolvig, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think there is main quests which take us into Agamar and Garth Agawen. So, well, our next piece is to go into Harrogmar, just like we were a minute ago. We are going to take a nice little view over here, and this is where we are going to end our stream. He's trying to keep an eye on us, apparently. So that's where we're going to end our stream for today. Thank you very much for everyone who joined me, whether you were popping in and out, joined for a little bit of time, or watched for quite a while. As I said earlier, I won't be here for the next couple of weeks. I should be back for the next episode of my LOTRO Live playthrough on the 21st of September. So all that's left now is the end of the stream is for one final sentence, which I'm sure everyone knows by now, but I will keep saying anyway. Fair winds and full sail.